Namaskar and welcome, friends. Today, I will give you 5 important points, and then the fifth one is actually my favorite, and I'll share more and more as we go on in this video. So, the number one point is to relax and slow down. You're no longer 25 years of age. Your body cannot function the way that you have functioned for such a long time. And also, you have to understand earning money is something else, then the way that you earn money is something else. The quality of your life depends on the way that you earn your money. So you need to relax and slow down. Number second point here would be pull, not push. Now, what does that mean? There are two ways of getting things in life. There is a push method and there is a pull method. Now, what is a push method? Doing cold calling and sales is the push method. Doing marketing is the pull method. This is in terms of your business relations and job and in monetary aspect. Well, I am not talking about the monetary aspect. Have you heard the story of Lord Vishnu? Lord Vishnu is the one who is always sedentary. He has his head on his hand and lying there. So people were looking for a match for Lakshmi ji. All of the gods were competing. But out of all the competing gods, Lakshmi ji saw this man who was relaxed, not interested in anything, and was just lying there. Lakshmi ji was so intrigued with Vishnu ji that she went there and she asked him about, whatever it is, how, who are you, what do you do, and she was attracted to Lord Vishnu. So it is the actual fact in life. People who are always calmed, people who are relaxed, जिनमें ठहराव is the right word. If I use a Hindi word, ठहराव is the correct word. जिनमें ठहराव होता है, things are automatically pulled towards them. Everything does not have to have a scientific meaning, and you would understand as the video goes on that this is not an entirely scientific video. You just need to relax and use the pull method. There are various ways of doing pull. There are now people talking about manifestations and other techniques, but I am not talking about manifestation here. I'm just talking about using the pull method. Do not go out there and push hard anymore. Number third point is your future plans. If you're in a job, you need to quit. If you're in a business, you need to automate things. You need to clean up your mind space so that you can grow both as an individual and spiritually as well. If you are into a job, you have been working for more than 20 years, you need to start having a consultation or a business. This is the right time to sow the seed where you can, reap the benefits later on in life. The number fourth point is breath work or pranayama. I will just give you a simple technique for pranayama. All you have to do is sit quietly for 15 to 30 minutes for 1 month at least. I would suggest you to try it. Try करने में तो किसी का कुछ नुकसान नहीं होगा. I'm not asking you to pay me money for it. It's just a simple technique that I'm going to give you. Just sit down for 15 to 30 minutes. It could be cross-legged, it could be on a chair, it could be even in your bed. You could lie down with your palms up, facing upwards. You have to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. Keep doing this for 15 to 30 minutes, and you will feel things that I cannot, possibly define when I talk about it. These are some things that you don't talk about, but then you feel when you start doing them. You would be aligned with the energy of the universe, is the least that I am saying. Okay, now the number fifth point that I said is my favorite, is take your gut health seriously. The kind of stress that you're dealing with directly reflects on your bowel movements. If you're constipated, if your bowel movements are not regular, maybe the feces are too hard or too soft, all of this refers to some kind of stress in the body or in the mind. Talk to a doctor, go to a doctor, take laxatives if you have to. change your diet. The diets that you've been following for such a long time might not work now, since your body is changing. You're getting older, your metabolism is slowing down. There are changes that need to be made to make sure that your gut health is in the prime, because without your gut health you would not be happy. Having a clean colon or having a clean intestine these days is a luxury. Even the youth is suffering from this problem. Having irregular bowel movements because of the schedules that we have, the kind of food that we eat now, everything is hormone spiked. There are pesticides. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I will give you another bonus point here, which I did not mention earlier in the video. The bonus point is that at the ages of 42 and 44, Ketu in your astrological chart starts to mature. It is fully matured by the age of 44. Now, I don't know if people actually believe in astrology or not, but then astrology works beautifully. I am not here to challenge your beliefs. I am just telling you a simple activation point that your Ketu will be developed by the age of 42 or 44. Now, what are the changes that you would see in your life? It could be, if you're already going through it, if you're across the age, or maybe you are going to go through it, or maybe you started having these feelings that this is going to happen. I'll just share a few pointers with you. Number one is detachment. You would start getting detached from certain things. Your astrological chart has 12 houses. All of these houses are denoted to a particular thing. Every house, for example, your first house is your Lagna house. Lagna is self. So, whatever is there in the house, the Rashi that is there, the Lord that is there, everything, the planet that is there, defines how you would look like, what you would look like, and how your basic life pattern is going to go. So, in whichever house your Ketu is situated, you would have to let go of certain things that are associated with those houses. For example, if Ketu is in your fourth house is your property, fourth house is your mother, fourth house is your vehicles. Um, it is grand, it is because of the planets in your fourth house you actually become wealthy. This is one of the most important houses in your astrological chart. If you have Ketu in that house, so by the age of 42 or 44, you might have to move from a property, you might have to change a car, or you might have to move out of your mother's house, or something even more severe, which I would not say right now, but then this is something that is going to happen. If it's in your job house, you would have to leave your job or change your professions. If it's in your 12th house, you would move towards spirituality. Ketu in its basic is a shadow planet. It does not have a physical place in the realms, but what Ketu actually does is takes you towards spirituality. In the later part of your life, Ketu would enable your dreams, your intuitions, your visions. You have to understand this point that Ketu is an integral part of your life after 40. You would start losing the concept of I. As and when your age grows further, you would not be self obsessed. You will be more grounded because of Ketu. That is a very important point, that this is going to shape the rest of your life. For example, I want to do this, I want to achieve this, I own this house, I own this particular car. Another important point is mental clarity. You are now experienced in life, you have all the life experiences or most of the life experiences. Ketu will give you mental clarity. Now you would know what is real and what is jhag. Jhag is the froth on top of cold coffee. When it settles down, you actually get to the milkier part of it. So, Ketu would ensure that you know what is real and what is not. The best example for this is, you would know if something sounds too good to be true, it is probably not true. And people who fall for that are the ones who gets affected the most. They are the ones who make the most losses. For example, chit system or investment plans or something that sounds too good to be true is not true. So that is something that you have to truly understand. These are only a few examples of Ketu. Astrology is a vast subject. um, I will in future touch upon this aspect of our reality, human lives, because astrology is an essential part of our life. Once you start learning it, once you start understanding it, you understand the things. The way they are is just the reason why they are. What is there is there. There is nothing good, there is nothing bad. There are past pending karmas that you have to take care of in this life. You cannot blame anything on anyone. You know that this is the path your life has been, aligned for. You have chosen this path in your life, and why you have chosen this path. There are certain houses in the astrology where the reason for why you have taken this particular janam is also explained. So, this is a very deep and a vast topic. Do share, do subscribe, and please tell other people about these videos. Do you like these videos? Are they relaxing? Do they take the stress out of you in the everyday life? That is the entire goal of my channel here. I want to create a channel and a community where we could crowdsource information in the comment section through connecting with each other, just to give you relaxation, clarity, and peace in life, happiness, and obviously, when everything is there, everything is aligned, abundance is there. Thank you so much for watching the video. May God bless you. Always stay blessed.